Hey guys, we are on chapter 3 of branding, and now comes the main topic, social media. Alright, it's very scary for me because when I started with social media, it was all blooming right then. We did have a lot of opportunities, but right now the market is pretty wide open and you can just jump into it and you can just figure out what you need to do. So the first thing was to get a domain name, because that's what successful business do. They buy a domain and they keep it for themselves, and they buy 10 other domains and keep it for themselves. So I got a domain which says Raindrops Company, because I wanted to use the name company because I felt that I have a company and it has to be told to everyone that Bernard doesn't own Raindrops. Bernard owns Raindrops Company, right? But I was new and I didn't know how this would work. So I got the domain name and I started searching on Facebook for a guy who could do a guy or a girl or anyone who could do the website development. And one fine day I found this guy who said that he could do a website development for me, and I approached him and we kicked it off. We said, let's do it. Meanwhile, I got my Facebook page done, my business page. I got my Twitter account set, and I got my Instagram ready with the name Raindrops Company. Twitter, I had to compromise with the name, but Facebook was fine. And eventually, today, I have made everything that syncs together so that I don't have to have like Facebook at Raindrops Company or Twitter at Rain or at Raindrops. No, I just want to have one single name, so it's all Raindrops right now. So eventually what happened was I got all these set and I started promoting shamelessly. As I told you, it's my company. If I don't promote, there's no one else who's going to do it for me. It's my job. I started promoting it day in, day out, putting new posts about books, about quotes from books, setting whole line, designing some posters on. I was learning Photoshop by then, so putting it across Photoshop and trying to do so. So the part came, and I had my website, I had my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and eventually also got my Google Maps done, and I had my business listed on Google Maps. Now that you have done your social media part, you are all set, right? But no, that's where the fun begins. Now you need to get people through Google, so you need to pay them for their ads. So I started putting up ads in the market saying Raindrops is here. I started putting ads on Facebook to say, look, this is Raindrop, this is what we do, these are the services I provide. Come, I could help you with these services, you pay me for them. So that's how it all began. And eventually I realized that there was a gap, because the places where I was promoting had got nothing to do with Raindrops, neither do with Bernard, neither do with writing, neither do with anything for that matter. So then I had to sit with someone else now. So I had a guy who did the website work. I had now a new guy who was going to teach me where to promote, which age group to promote, and why to promote. Because that time we didn't have much YouTube videos and not much vloggers going out there giving you tips and ideas. And I said, okay. And mind you, at that time, people were trying to explore the Facebook market. I failed. I failed to capture the market because eventually I realized that there was another publisher who was doing a good job at this. Because whenever you click publisher, you could find his name. But then this guy was nowhere close to where I was staying. He was in a different state altogether. So now came the part where I started branding it myself. So I started putting up posters, putting up articles, putting up what are we doing, clicking some pictures, clicking the pictures of the office. And the office was pretty small. It was just a small, a garage kind of thing what I had, and a small one room, operating from there. And I started talking to people. I started telling them. I started going to this event. I started sponsoring events. I was desperate for promotion. And eventually, what happened was, of course, I did get promotion. I'm not saying that I didn't get good promotion. I did get, but it took a time. So now, if you are in a business, you need to first get these sorted. You need to have your Pinterest, your Tumblr, Twitch if you're into gaming, your Snapchat ID, your Linktree, your LinkedIn, and all those possible things, which are out there. Try to be present on all these platforms. You can use any of those scheduling apps like Buffer or Hootsuite or something, and just schedule everything. Sit quietly, relax, and keep posting. Let people know your presence. Let them know there is something in the market by the name of Raindrops. There's something run by this guy called Bernard, and he's trying to create a mark. Let people know about it. As I said in my last chapter, be shameless. It's okay. You're just promoting your brand. Now you are in a sector, an open segment, an open arena, and of social media. Try to be brave. Try to just post your content, and trust me, one thing: no one is really bothered about your content. No one really sees you because you haven't done any mark. But if you keep doing it consistently, people would look up to you. People say, "Oh yeah, this guy has something interesting to share. Let's have a look." All right. So get started with your social media act, and you could always drop a text to me or a message or an email if you have any queries or you need more details on the branding part. Thank you so much. In my next chapter, I would talk to you about getting your trademarks done, getting your legal and paperwork done. Thank you so much.